What is natural law ethics? Natural law ethics is a name commonly attributed to the moral theory of St. Thomas Aquinas during the medieval period. The basic idea of natural law ethics is that reason is the source of the moral law, and it directs us towards the good. According to Aquinas, the good is the ultimate goal of human actions, and it is something discoverable within a human being's nature. For human actions to achieve the good, they must follow the fundamental moral law, which, according to natural law ethics, is to do good, and to avoid evil. But what does to do good and to avoid evil mean here? According to Aquinas, to do good, and to avoid evil, mean to act in accordance with the moral law. Now the moral law, Aquinas argues, comes from the eternal law, or God's idea by which he governs the world. It is expressed in human nature, in God's idea of what human beings are. Specifically, the moral law is the dictate of human reason. From here, it follows that, for natural law ethics, an action is good, if it is appropriate to human nature, particularly to human reason, while an action is evil, if it is inappropriate to it. Moreover, an action is good, if, Aquinas adds, it is done in accordance with one's conscience, or that inner voice in human reason, which calls a person to follow the moral law. Conscience, therefore, in natural law ethics, is the inner guide of human beings in making moral decisions. Now, in order for an action to be in accordance with one's conscience, it must, according to Aquinas, satisfy the threefold natural inclination of human beings. Namely, self-preservation, just dealing with others, and propagation of human species. Self-preservation is the natural inclination that urges human beings to take care of their health, not put themselves in danger, and not kill themselves. This explains why, for natural law ethics, suicide is immoral. Just dealing with others, on the other hand, urges human beings to treat other human beings with the same respect that they treat themselves. Thus, for natural law ethics, all forms of inhumanities, such as exploitation, deception, murder, etc., are morally wrong. Lastly, propagation of human species urges human beings to reproduce and take care of their offspring. For Aquinas, the reproductive organ is by nature designed to reproduce and propagate the human species. Hence, any act of intervention that frustrates the very purpose of the reproductive organ is unnatural and thus immoral. This explains why masturbation is immoral for natural law ethics. Take note that for Aquinas, if an action violates one of these three natural human inclinations, then it does not obey conscience, and is also therefore immoral. To summarize, natural law ethics is a moral theory commonly attributed to St. Thomas Aquinas. According to natural law ethics, the moral law can be discovered in human nature. It is the dictate of reason, and is fundamentally expressed as, do good and avoid evil. The good for natural law ethics refers to actions that are appropriate to human nature and reason, while what is evil refers to actions that are inappropriate to them. Moreover, an action is good if it is done in accordance with one's conscience, specifically with the threefold natural inclination of human beings: self-preservation, just dealing with others, and propagation of human species. In other words, in natural law ethics, an action is considered moral if it is done in accordance with the moral law and with one's conscience. If you learned something new from this video, please give it a like, and subscribe to our channel for more related content. Thank you, and see you in our next videos.